Hey Panthers, this is Mrs. Stonecipher coming at you from the John P. Freeman Art Department in my home. I want to say that I really miss you guys. I miss being in the classroom with you and hearing your ideas and opinions. I know that times are difficult, but I'm really grateful to be able to give you an art lesson via the internet. And today we're creating mandalas. So mandalas come from India. The word mandala is Sanskrit, which is the ancient language from India. Mandala means circle. The circle is a sacred shape and it appears in our life everywhere, and it reminds us that we're all connected. Even in times like this when we're separated, we are still connected, through the internet and through everything that makes us human and everything that we're feeling. We're connected through our feelings, and you're not alone in the way that you feel. Today, I specifically want to create mandalas about nature. This is my mandala, and I'll show you a close-up later. So let's get started. First, collect all the materials you'll need for the lesson, and then I'll walk you through step by step how to create your mandala. The first step is to trace your template. You're going to need to find objects around your house to use as a circle stencil. Try to find a large, medium, and small circle. And when you go to trace your template, start with the large circle first and work your way in towards the middle, towards the smaller circles. Some objects I would suggest would be a plate, a cup, a paper towel roll, and some change like a penny or a nickel. Keep your eraser handy so you can adjust the circles and make them look as even as possible. But remember, they're not going to be perfect, but you do have circles to trace, so you should be able to line the mandala up so that it looks pretty even. Start designing in the very center and work your way out layer by layer. Use organic shapes throughout your mandala, or shapes that grow naturally and can be found in nature, such as a leaf or a flower. We can also call these shapes symbols because they are pictures that represent an element of nature. Try to incorporate organic symbols in each layer of your mandala. Next, you will add in geometric patterns. Geometric patterns are made by using geometric shapes and combining them with lines. Geometric shapes are circles, squares, triangles, rectangles, and then you can use any kind of lines such as straight lines, wavy lines, thick lines, thin lines, etc. Many people find this part relaxing because you can lose yourself in the process of filling in the empty spaces with various lines and shapes. You can also add in layers as you go from the center to the edge of your mandala. I would suggest a total of at least 4 or 5 layers, but do what you need to fill the space of your paper. Also, notice how I turn my paper as I work on it. Since your mandala is a circle, you should never be looking at only one side of your paper, but turn it as you draw to achieve what's called radial balance, or balance all the way around in a circle. In the last layer of my mandala, I'm drawing different symbols that represent different elements of nature. In your mandala, you don't have to do all these different ones. You can repeat the ones that are most important to you. I would suggest looking up source images of elements such as leaves, clouds, lightning bolts, fireballs, water droplets, anything that you can find in nature that you really connect to personally, and do your best to draw those in your patterns. As you continue to create each layer of your mandala, I want you to think of the word unity. Your artwork will come together in a unified whole of lines, shapes, and symbols that both looks beautiful and represents a deep connection with the world around you. Next, outline your pencil lines with marker or ink pen to create a bold line that makes your design stand out by creating contrast with your colors.